Yo, what's goody? How's everybody doing? I'm gonna try not to sound so like downish during this video, so please bear with me. I'm gonna be talking about a topic that hits very close to home with me. So yeah, let's get into it. I haven't been posting videos for the past couple of weeks. I want to say like 3 or 4 weeks. And the how do I want to say this? The issue that I have right now is like my emotions and my state of my channel, and also like what's going on in my life right now, and where I am in general. Let's just start off with the channel. So I've been posting videos, putting out projects. I started 2 games on my channel, and they're doing pretty okay for me, and I wish they would do better, but I mean, I'm not gonna sit and just like nitpick every little thing about what's not happening on my channel, because that's really not gonna change anything. But I feel like there should have been more that I put forward on the channel. Like there should have been more ideas put out, because I have a lot of ideas stored up in like notebooks and on the notes on my computer and just in my head. Like I have a lot of ideas as far as my channel goes. So it kind of bothers me that I don't have those ideas out, especially when I see other YouTubers that I've met through Reddit, through comment sections, through Twitter, and I watch their channels and like they're putting out amazing things and they're getting really good feedback for it. It's like a discouraging feeling, but it's also a very excited and supportive feeling at the same time, because when I feel like somebody's in my circle, or I have a number of people in my circle, I want them to do well. I want them to be happy, and I want them to be creative, because that's the type of shit that I invite into my circle, if that makes sense. So I want to see them do well, but at the same time, like, I don't want to look at myself and be like, well, I don't want to look at myself and be like, well, what am I doing? Like, why am I just here and there over there doing this? It's sort of like I fall out of place, and it's a very discouraging feeling. Going on to like how I've been feeling emotionally, I've been talking about this on Twitter, although it was very vague. Not that like I don't think anybody really noticed, but I've been like kind of vague about it, but I've also been talking about it a little bit too. I'm the type of person that honestly, like, I struggle with depression, and I mean, who doesn't? But I just want to make it aware that I do. This is not something that I've beaten. This is something that has been going on like for as long as I can remember, actually. I didn't grow up a sad person. I guess I just progressively got sad over the years. And it's not easy to talk about. It's not easy to like get off your chest. It's not easy to like really express what that feels like, or like where your mind is at, because you have so much going on in your head that it's really hard to form words, and it's hard to articulate like the image that you have in the back of your mind. And it sucks. It sucks having to deal with that, especially when you have to entertain and you have to put out ideas, and you're trying to be happy for the sake of other people, because where I work, I work around a lot of people that I don't want to like make this sound bad, but they sort of like put on a mask, and they get like they go into like this autopilot state, whereas they start acting as if like being happy is the only thing that you can do, and it's kind of hard to do that. It's kind of hard to just throw on a smile and be like everything's okay when everything's not okay. But this video isn't me being a Debbie Downer. It's really not. It's pretty much just me like speaking about like where my mind has been, and hopefully like it helps me feel better. Um Lately I've been feeling incomplete and also obsolete, and I've been feeling like I don't want to say neglected, and I don't want to say ignored, because I mean some people do show a certain amount of attention, but I feel like it's not that sort of attention where it's like, okay, you're somebody that I actually want to talk to. I feel like it's the type of attention where it's like, okay, like I notice you because you're around. And pretty much like what I'm trying to get at is I don't want to be the type of person that has something to say but can't say it because nobody's listening. Because I feel like the things that I have to say are very important to me, and for the people that are involved with me kind of should take it seriously. I don't want to sound like I really don't want to sound like an attention whore or anything like that. But that's just how I am, like I feel like I give a certain amount of respect when it comes to listening to people and understanding them, and I feel like I should get that same respect back. But I mean, it's a world full of individuals. You can't really want something that somebody else doesn't want for themselves, or you can't want something that you can't want something because you want it and somebody else just doesn't see it that way, because it's kind of selfish to think that way. So it's just a thought, it's just a feeling. And to be honest with you, I don't even know the point of this whole video. I guess it's just me like talking about like my emotions, which I'm not good at. I could admit that I'm really not good at that. I feel like I haven't even made a point yet. I don't know. This sucks. This really sucks. I'll try to speed it up because I don't want this video to be like super long. What inspired me to make this video was the same reason why I was inspired to make a similar video that I made back then. And back in that other video, I said a certain YouTuber was talking about depression, and I'm gonna be honest with you. That certain YouTuber is a YouTuber named Moheat. I think it's really cool that he puts himself in a position where he has to express himself to the people that watch his videos, because then it allows him to connect to an audience where like it's like a real life thing. It's like an IRL thing. It's not just the content creator, the content, and then the consumers. It's pretty much just like, this is my community, I'm speaking to my community, and I hope they understand, I hope they listen. And I'm really heavy on that concept. I'm really heavy on the notion of being connected with your subscribers, because I don't see this as a type of thing where it's like, oh, I'm making money from this, or oh, like I have millions of fans that adore me and will fall to my feet. Like, it's not about that. It's about making friends, and it's about connecting with people and inspiring. It's about like it's so much more than what people come into YouTube thinking it should be. And I mean, I guess that's what I wanted all along. Like I wanted to make friends, and I wanted to connect with people and show them that, hey, like you can be happy. Like, being sad sucks, I know, but somebody's gonna be here to tell you that everything's okay. Because for a really long time I didn't have really anybody that understood me or even tried to. But they still looked at me and was like, oh, everything's gonna be okay, when really they didn't care. So it's like, I want to give that to people because I know how it feels to not have it, if that makes sense. So with all that being said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make another video following up on this video, but I felt like I had to talk about it, even though it was kind of vague. Yeah, depression sucks. Depression is a piece of shit, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone, because, man. As far as projects go on the channel, I will update everyone on Twitter and also through another video, possibly, maybe, I don't know. You can expect to see more Oxenfree and more Between Me and the Night in the following days. I plan on finishing both games, if not next week, the week after next week, because I kind of want to get more games out. But I'll touch base on those later. It's just right now I wanted to talk about this. So I'm almost at 12 minutes in this video, so it's already kind of long. I'm gonna end it. If you've listened, if you sat through and listened, I appreciate it. Like, I really do appreciate it, honestly. Like, it means a lot, you know. Feel free to leave a comment, and don't forget to check out any other videos that I have on my channel. And with that being said, I'm gonna take off. Later.